ZZ109 Talk Radio. It's time for Elsie Jenkins. ZZ109 Talk Radio. It's time for Elsie Jenkins. Gonna talk about that news today. Gonna talk about better ways. ZZ109 Talk Radio.
ZZ109 FM. This is Elsie Jenkins. Woo! We are here to entertain you with some talk radio. Lord have mercy. 5th grade education. Bob is in the building. Hello, Bob. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. I'm ready for some talk radio. What's today's topic?
Well, Bob, just slow down now. We're going to get to it. We're here to entertain people. That's right. Sometimes we give you our opinion. We'll put some news out, but we're here to entertain. We want to educate, too. Sometimes we get down to teaching people stuff. But the bottom line is, we get your day going, we get you through your day, and we get you ready for your next day by giving you some good advice, too. Well, now, this is going to be a different broadcast today. We're going to challenge you. Some of y'all going to be wondering about why we bringing up these subjects here. We're going to bring it up. I want you to think about these things.
What we got that's going to make me think about something?
I don't know, Bobby. 5th grade education ain't too much you're going to be thinking about. It might be over your head, this information. It might be over your head, Bob. But anyway, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of this whole thing here. All right, let's talk about something very specific. Very specific. On the internet, you can find a lot of information on the internet. Whole lot of information. One thing that is very true about black people is we don't read. We don't read. When's the last time you read a book? I bet you watched some TV though, didn't you? When's the last time you picked up a book and read? Very important. Reading is very important because you're gaining knowledge. No one's going to come by and tell you things. You have to gain this knowledge yourself. On the internet, there's a lot of information on the internet. Now, I came across some information that was challenging us as black people. I thought it was very intriguing, this information. I'm going to put it out on a different show. I ain't going to put it out on today's show. But I'm going to put it out on a different show that's going to really break it down for you. That's why I think I'm going to wait on that. But I'm going to take bits and pieces of it just to start a little, get your mind going. We ain't got to answer these questions today, but I want to get your mind going on some of the things that I've ran across when it comes to these bits and pieces of information. Is there any reason why we as black people cannot unify and come together? What is the problem? Why is it that certain groups of people like Mexicans, Italians, Jewish people, Christians, everyone can come together? Amish people can come together, work together, and help one another. What is our specific problem? Well, if you go out and read and you get informed, you realize that there are people or forces around us that don't want us to unite and come together. A lot of people don't realize that after slavery, down south, a lot of black businesses and banks and hotels and restaurants and businesses flourished. They flourished because these people gained the intelligence they needed to become self-sufficient. So at one point in time in our lives in America, we were united. We weren't killing each other. We were actually supporting ourselves. We didn't need handouts. We didn't need welfare. All of that was destroyed by a certain group of people. All that infrastructure that we had created after slavery, that was destroyed. So here we are now today. We're still divided in some way, some form. Whether it's old people divided from young people, intelligent people divided from unintelligent people, people that went to college versus uneducated people. However you want to cut it, slice it, dice it, we somehow find some way, somehow, to separate ourselves from one another. Why is it? Why is it? I'm Elsie Jenkins, and I look around and I realize, you know what? You may be living, you may have a house, you may have a car, you may have a job, you may have a place to be every day, Monday through Friday. But when you break it down, as an individual, you ask yourself, wait a minute, when's the last time I helped somebody? A lot of y'all listening right now can't remember the last time you did something for somebody. When was the last time you did something for somebody? We're running amok as individuals while the rest of the world unites and works together to help one another build to the next plateau. Very interesting, this information that I found online. Very interesting. A lot of us are living check to check when we could be living as kings and queens. We don't have to be poor. We don't have to be hungry. We don't have to work check to check. We don't have to be wondering about the future, whether we're going to be evicted, whether we're not going to have any source of income. We have to find a way to work together. We have to start helping one another. When we start doing that, we are going to become bigger than we are today. We're individuals. I'll admit it. My name is Elsie Jenkins. I'll admit it. I haven't helped anyone. I've been so caught up in the fact that the world is coming to an end. I've been so caught up in the fact that, you know what? It's just me against the world, like Tupac would say. It's just me against the world. That mentality, some people in this world want us to have that mentality. It's just me against the world. It's not. I took the time the day before yesterday just to test this theory out, because I said to myself, let me stop for a minute and use my abilities that I have to try to help somebody. So this gentleman I know that comes through, he has some positions open for employment. So I said, well, I asked the gentleman, I said, are you hiring? He says, yeah, I'm hiring. I'm looking for some hard workers. I said, okay. Let me see what I can do, because I know somebody need a job. And I ain't know anybody need a job. But I said to myself, okay, next time I come across somebody that's walking around here that's down on their luck, okay, I'm going to refer this person to this job. Sure enough, I ran across a person talking about they was looking for a job. They was, good worker, this, that, and the other. I said, you know what, friend, give me your name and your number. Let me see what I can do, because I might know somebody that can get a job for you. Next time I saw that gentleman that had the job, I said, hey, got something for you. I gave that person the piece of paper with that gentleman's name on it, and I just realized what I haven't been doing for the longest time since I've been on this earth. I just help somebody. Now, if we all was to find some way every day to help somebody, do you know we could probably make a difference in this world? The little bit of effort it took me to get this man's information, to pass it on to a job possible job lead, depends on how this person handles the interview. It only took a matter of 5 minutes of my life. That's it. We are holding ourselves down. We have got to start networking our community. We have got to start encouraging one another. We can no longer wait for the food stamp man to come. We have to start handling our own business. And going to work every day and working a 9 to 5 and closing your door behind the world is not handling our business. It's not. It's not enough. We have got to do that extra effort. And people have to start listening when we start talking. It's a two-way street. If someone's going to reach out to you, you have got to reach back out to them. And once we can start gaining trust from one another, we should be able to move up the ladder. It's that simple. We're making this life harder than it has to be. We're making it so much harder than it has to be. People have to change their attitude by the way they walk around. Because one of the problems why I don't want to help people is because of the way people act. I've got people coming to my job with the nastiest attitudes. We have rules that you have to follow, but people coming acting like we doing them a disservice by making them follow the damn rules. These kind of people I don't want to help. But unfortunately, these are the people that need help. People with bad attitudes. If you got a bad attitude, you need to get your ass up and look in the mirror. Okay? Your situation is one that is, you have to gain control of your situation. You have to realize that your situation is not an everlasting situation. You can change the way things are going on in your life right now. You can change the course of your life by changing your actions and changing your attitude. It starts with an attitude adjustment. Don't sit around here and keep blaming the world, blaming white people. You need to start looking in the mirror and saying, what do I need to do to change? We have to change. You know, there's certain things out here that irritate me. People that run around here with their hand out. I've been on this earth for a while, but I don't see me with my hand out right now. If you need help, that's fine. But there's a certain point where you have to pick up your wings and fly on your own. You don't need welfare, food stamps. You get out here and you get your wings flapping and you get independent. Once you get rooted and you are able to move forward. Now we need to work together as a community to help these people get to the next level. Once you get up to the next level, it's easier to continue on in your life. It's easier. Things become easier. And you don't look back at the fact that once you needed food stamps. You move forward. And you become proud that you don't need food stamps anymore. We've become too dependent on others when we need to become more independent. So people think about these things. A lot of times you walk out the house, you don't even want to deal with people. But that seems to be the problem. People have to start dealing with people. Some of these people are not going to know any better until they are told that the way they're walking, talking, and acting is unacceptable. They got to be told. Someone has to tell them. White people ain't going to tell you. White people expect you to act the way you acting. Then they go home and talk about you. That's the way it is. They're not trying to help you. They're not. Help yourself. It's that simple. Help your damn self. Get yourself in line with an attitude adjustment. That's the first tool. The attitude adjustment. Change your attitude. Network. Get out here and start asking people questions. I asked the gentleman a simple question. Are you looking for help? He said yes. Right there. Right there is an opportunity. No opportunity can be created if no one asks the right questions. So ask the right questions. There's a right way and a wrong way to ask questions. You don't just say, well, is you hiring a job? If you don't know how to speak good English, you get your ass on the internet and you listen to people talk on YouTube until you understand how to speak the English language where you sound like you making some damn sense. Finna ain't a damn word. I'm finna go put it in an application. You ain't finna do nothing. I am going to put in an application. Communicate with people with tools that allow you to communicate forward and backwards. Educate yourself. You ain't got to go to college. You ain't got to go anywhere to get this education. It's right here on the internet. Dictionaries, encyclopedias, anything you can Google is on the internet. So there's no excuse why people are walking around here sounding uneducated. I'm getting tired of hearing slang. I'm getting tired of seeing pants down low. But fool had the nerve to come into an interview. Well, actually, he had got the job. He got the job and came to work first day for orientation with his pants down below his ass. For orientation. Now, I made the mistake because at that time I wasn't trying to reach out for people. But I should have said, young man, you are not going to an orientation with your pants down like that, are you? There's no way you're going to an orientation looking like that. You'll lose your job the first day you show up for the damn job. But it seemed to be the case that someone at the orientation corrected him. Because when they came out of the orientation, he had his pants up. Lucky you. It would have been a shame to go through all that process to get a job and lose it because you don't get it. And no one has told you what you need to do to maintain it without losing it. We've got to start communicating. We've got to start helping one another. You don't let somebody walk past you going to an orientation with their pants down, halfway down past their ass. Not if it's somebody of your color. You need to say, young man, young woman, excuse me. I know you are going to orientation right now. Is this correct? You need to pull your pants up. Or you're going to lose your job before you even get it. Young people are either going to have to accept what we are telling them or they can reject it. We can't save everybody. Some people don't want to be saved. But look like this young man wanted to be saved because he came out of the orientation with his pants up. His job was more important than the pants being below his ass. He had to make a quick decision. And obviously, some of these young people out here ain't too stupid. He learned real quick that having his pants down low was not going to cost him his job. He pulled his pants up real quick. So let's get out here and let's try to figure out what's going on. We got to start networking. We got to start communicating with one another. And we got to stop thinking that the world is okay with us closing our door every day and not doing a damn thing for each other. Because it's not all right. There are people outside that look at us and they are very happy that we are content with the way we are living. They are very satisfied to see us killing each other. And they love the fact that every first of the month we are running to go get our food stamp cards and take them to Walmart. They just love it. So let's figure out how to be like the Mexicans, the Italians, the Christians, the Amish, the Jews. Let's try to figure out how to work together and be unified as a people. ZZ109 Talk Radio. I'm Elsie Jenkins. You get ready for some talk radio because we're going to talk our ways. We're going to talk our way back to the top. We are no longer going to be at the bottom as long as we can keep communicating through talk radio. Y'all have a good day and y'all take care and you communicate with each other. You talk to somebody and you ask, you say, what is going on with you, young man, young woman? Find out what's going on with them and see if there's something you can do to make a difference in their life. I'm out of here. Elsie Jenkins, ZZ109FM Talk Radio.
Talk Radio. It's time for Elsie Jenkins. Z109 Talk Radio. It's time for Elsie Jenkins. Gonna talk about that news today. Gonna talk about better way. Z109 Talk Radio. Z109